All right, so hey, we're good. We're live. All right. I need to. Yeah, I guess I need to camp out.
Are you gonna not play your god character?
No, I'm not gonna play the GM right now. I was doing some work earlier, kind of thing. Hey, where I got somebody to follow. Awesome. Hey, Barrett, how's
Oh,
it going? Hope you're having a
let's
good night.
follow Burrow.
Good deal. It is, man. It's Saturday already, isn't it? It's hard to tell sometimes.
Oh yeah, it just turned Saturday.
I know. I was, I was my day boss earlier was telling me, "You have a great weekend." And I'm like, when you're working, all every day during the week, after a while the days run together.
Mm.
So, I was gonna ask you, hey, Tsunami Sign, how's it going? Jenny, can you look out there and see if you can see if the rewards are active that we put together?
Reward?
Yeah, I don't know if they're working yet or not. We still need to test that.
What do you mean rewards?
You go out to my channel, right? Hey, Gloomkin, welcome, welcome. Um,
Hey.
yeah, I was adding stuff and trying to build. There should be like a reward for caffeinate, and I'm not sure how that works. We're testing. So standard disclaimer: I am not an official streamer. I'm interested in trying to stream and promoting the project Monsters and Memories. I am Nicodemus. I'm one of the designers, one of many designers, one of many cultists at Niche World Cult, trying to make Monsters and Memories a reality. So, thank you for joining us. I am joined by my daughter, who is my official playtester. I'm glad that the emotes are working good. Caution, thank you for the follow. And she basically does testing for me because she's blind to what the quests are and stuff. And tonight we're just sort of hanging out. I was surprised that she was able to make it tonight. Usually she works odd hours, and she wanted to join us this evening. She will be joining me on Sunday as well, which is kind of nice.
Yeah.
Guess I need to add a new character real quick. You said you want to start at Night Harbor, right? So
Yeah. So when you talk about rewards, I see where I can use all these cool emotes.
okay. Does it? I mean, are you acquiring bone chips for it? Is that working?
I see get bits, but that's money stuff.
And there's not
Gift
a
a
bone.
sub.
Okay.
I don't see anything obvious, at least, but I'm pretty unknown to Twitches as you are.
Okay. We'll figure it out. I have no doubt.
Yeah.
Because like on my end, I see like infinity bone chips. So I don't know if maybe there's some sort of I've got to go and put how many
Oh,
increments over time or whatever.
I think I see something. Yes. So it
Okay.
says watch Nicodemus 7, earn bone chips, unlock rewards. Get
Okay.
started.
Oh, someone's already
There we go.
Zombizi has tried it for me. Thank you for testing it.
Yeah, look at
Caffeinate.
that.
I will caffeinate. Thank you. So I'll
Oh,
be playing the Beastmaster tonight. And if somebody else wants to pick one of the other, do you want to play dwarf? What do you have access to? As a dwarf, I should know this off.
I could
You
be
can
a bard, a
play,
cleric,
yeah,
elementalist, an enchanter, a fighter, a paladin, a ranger, a rogue, a spellblade, and a wizard.
yeah. I don't have all the classes set up yet, but the idea would be is we're testing that maybe the chat can pick a class for us to work with tonight to throw some randomness into it. All right. I am drinking hazelnut coffee tonight. Um, it it's a the Dunkin' Donuts brand, which I find is pretty good.
Zabizi says, I put sunglasses on the D20. I didn't know you could edit emotes like that.
That's cool. Very cool. Oh, don't worry, you'll get more bone chips as time goes on. Okay, so Ono's saying choosing fighter. So you want to do the fighter as dwarf, I guess.
I could do that.
Okay, and I will choose. I got to do the Beastmaster. I can't do a dwarf Beastmaster. I can do Goblin Beastmaster. I've never played Goblin before, and I'm
Goblin's
absolutely
so
terrified. Yeah. Absolutely terrified to hit this randomization with Goblin.
Do it.
Right. That's not too bad. Hexar, that sounds pretty good. Beastmaster, male, random appearance. Oh wow, I love how some of these are turning out. Oh, that looks great. Check that out. Like the little head spikes. Arm spikes too. That's good. I think, yeah, we'll just stick with that. And I'm assuming, like, let's see, we've got stats put us at 19, dexterity and agility being the main stats, I'm assuming. Wisdom, 23, 20 here.
What faith
Stamina.
should I have?
Oh, you're already on faith?
Yeah, I'm on faith.
Okay. So quick.
You know, I'm gonna go agnostic today. The sad little gray kitty.
Aw. So it's Beastmaster. Is there any of these I really need? I mean, all of them are holy resistant. That's not bad.
I do like playing fighter because it feels easy. I like it easy because you don't have to worry about mana.
Okay.
But maybe that's just me like being lazy.
All resistor get RFA resist magic is pretty strong.
Okay, so I don't think I played dwarf that often, and I'm just noticing when I spawned in, y'all have like really put some detail in the dwarf's dogs, like art-wise, more than the other races. Like their feet are detailed.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know if you've seen recently, but there's a push now to do more of a pass on character traits or like hairstyles and stuff. So Zucan and ZBrush have been working hard to, and I mean they do the character models if you guys don't know, but Sean today had a stream, and I was looking at there was a sheet of different hairstyles that Goblin put together, and like it was a huge amount of hairstyles and beards, and I'd be really interested in see how much they get through before early access. But right now they're just doing a polish run of it.
I'm known for spending time in the character customization zone. Example, Baldur's Gate. Probably the majority of the time it says on Steam that I've played that game is in the customization in the character. Yeah. Like, Steam says, oh, if you don't like this game, in 2 hours you can return it. And then I make my character in Baldur's Gate and it's over 2 hours.
That's fair. That's fair. You know, I've still not beat that game yet. But
so good.
Yeah, I've gotten at least to the second act, and I'm one of these completionists, so I like looking at every little thing and trying to figure out every little piece and talking to every NPC, and you know, I don't think that may not be healthy, right? Especially if you're just I could just get lost in a game. I mean, getting lost in the game is good. I think it's therapeutic, right?
Yeah.
But like spending like weeks and weeks and weeks in a game may not be the best thing, right? So
Nah.
balance in life and everything, I guess, is the best way to go. And your bludgeoner? No, can't be right. Conjurer, cutthroat, defender, definer. I'm
Uh,
thinking maybe knife thrower. I'm thinking I'm
to
gonna go with that.
Tuma-san says, yeah, 2 hours is a much when you have a character creator. I
Yeah, it's
agree.
true.
Hello, Justin Beard.
Justin Beard. Hey man, good to see you. I'm happy to be able to stream tonight. I thought I was just going to be doing development work offline, but my daughter's like, "Yep, I can do it tonight." So I'm excited to be here. She's been working on doing an animated GIF for me, which looks absolutely amazing. But I'm still trying to get still waiting to get authorization to put it out here because it's got a sound bite. I want to make sure the team's okay with it before I put it out there.
They'll
But
say it looks amazing, or they'll get like really worked up. You're supposed to say it
it is
looks like
amazing. It's
garbage.
great. I absolutely
So,
love
so
it.
when they see it, they're surprised.
Well, they'll be surprised if you guys see the avatar she's got. She made that avatar for me in the corner, um, and it's similar. It's got the same sort of art style. It looks really good. So, what it's for is it's for the alert follow. So every time someone follows or whatnot, the animation hopefully will appear. Um, that's the hopes. Like I said, this is my first radio, so
When I'm done with that one, I'll go on to a different thing.
yeah, yeah, no rush on that. I know you got stuff going on
Of
too.
course.
I'm looking for
I know
minor
they.
combat trait. Should I take
The other hobby I've really started was
attack survivals?
I actually picked up a mini, and I'm gonna paint the mini soon.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. Well, I picked up a Dungeons and Dragons mini because I play Dungeons and Dragons, but the person that I started doing this because of they paint Warhammer minis, so it'd be interesting comparing.
Man, some of those Warhammer minis, like there are some serious artists out there for armies, and I'm just in awe of some of the paint jobs they put on these miniatures, these armies, and just the amount of detail.
Hmm.
I have never played like the regular Warhammer, like the fantasy version. I've seen it
Hmm.
played. I did have a chance to try and play the 40K versions, like Space Marines, and that was a lot of
Hmm.
fun. And it's something you can do like within a 3 or 4 hour session. And it's just,
Hmm.
I love the fact that it's mostly tactile, right? It's like a 4x8 tabletop, and like usually like if you go to like a game store or whatnot, they'll have like terrain set up for it already, so you can just quickly put stuff together. And usually you have like a crowd of people sitting there watching, um, and I mean it's a good time. Um, I haven't been really good
Hmm.
at it. Somebody says, "Have you tried Total War Warhammer?" No, I have not. Is that more mirroring what the tabletop game is like, or is it like I want to say like an MMO, or is it more like like a strategic RTS type game, I guess. Yeah, so the choosing icons or whatnot, you can do that. Um, I don't know how to link them together to like if you choose one, the other one's deactivate for the day or whatever. But it's supposed to be set
Hmm.
up to where once you've chosen one, it's picked for the day or whatever. So if we
Hmm.
have to later on, if we have to say, hey, we're going to try a different character, then you can have people pick another class or whatever, you know.
Hmm.
Somerson says it's PC. Yeah, it's more tabletop strategic map, but real time battles. That sounds pretty interesting. I wouldn't been trying it.
Yeah.
Mind Screen, thank you for the follow. So I'm gonna go Eltindra. All right, I think I'm good. So I got to go to Night Harbor. It should be the only. That's interesting. I may have to bring that up. I wonder if I can start Night Harbor or Phelan Roll. Can I
Oh, is it
start?
letting
Okay, these.
you?
Yeah, well, I put my cursor over it and it went from red to white. It's supposed to stay red, so the player knows that they can't start there, and it will not let you
Mhm.
start it because it says you cannot start here. So there is that. But
The elves
original,
will immediately see you and start beating you up.
yeah, instant
Spit
death
on
loop,
you.
right?
It will spawn camp you.
Yeah. Let's see. All right, so we create here. Hexar, awesome. All right. Are you already in game? Are you running around already?
Oh yeah. I'm in game.
Okay, let's see.
I haven't
I am
done
outside the
anything though.
gate, west gate, apparently. Yeah, no, no, I'm not. This is north gate.
Ooh, should I go to north or should you go to west?
Wherever you want. Do you want me to meet you?
Are we doing my quest or your quest?
Yours. You're the
You
official
should,
tester.
you should probably come to me because it would make more sense if I spawned close to where my quest was.
It is nice to know that the guards will not attack the goblins straight off hand.
You'd be a
Somebody
little too.
says they like Iltendra because she's in charge of soap potions.
Mm.
Play as an outcast option. Yeah, I'm hoping we'll get that put in. I don't know if it's already if there's like a way to get it to test with right now. But I'm real excited that once we get the EA with the cities that we have and the amount of work that's being done in the adjacent zones, I feel like it's gonna be good. And there's zones you guys haven't seen yet. Some you if you're lucky and you catch like Chinny doing his stuff or whatnot, you may catch a glimpse of some things that haven't been shown yet officially. I've been really good about keeping the beans, but hey, there's Chinny. Chinny. Yeah, I'm very good about keeping the beans. But if you're quick, you may catch beans on other streams.
I was thinking about making a emote that was literally just a can of baked beans being poured and it had the Monsters of Memory symbol on
It's not a bad idea.
it.
Oops, wrong chat. Okay, it's good to see you, sir. I saw you were streaming earlier. Did you? I mean, how was the stream? How'd it go? Um, let's see. All right, almost out of Westgate. I feel like during the week, like recently, that I could pretty much catch somebody doing something about streaming about Eminem. You know. Wolfer, thanks for the follow, and Young Xer, thank you. Welcome to stream. Just just know this is more of a laid back kind of stream. Hang out, talk about maybe gaming in general. Discuss a little bit about design, game design. Try to teach people a little bit about what I do. Was it Cravul? Thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. But it's not meant to be like the official stream. If you're really wanting hunting down like official words and stuff, then I would suggest catching Sean. He's a loving robot. He usually does his streams on sometimes Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. It's like for me, it's around 2 p.m. Eastern. Or Nick does all times. There's sometimes he goes through the night streaming, but they are the ones that usually communicate out the updates and all that good stuff. If that's what you're looking for. So everyone, how's it going? Yeah, I'm doing great. It's a Friday, which means I don't have to go to the day job tomorrow. I can focus on M&M next 2 days, um, which is good for me. Um, and I would say school has started back up, so I've got people going to college this week. So the house is getting a little bit quieter. That's kind of nice.
Look at that. They were rewarded 350 balloon chips because they're on a
Mm.
3 stream watch stream.
Oh, Gloomkin, thank you so much. Oh, wow. Very cool. Thank you.
Oh,
5 gift subs.
thank y'all.
Awesome. Yeah, it's really sweet. Congratulations to Alast, Tsunami Sun, Corpus C, Zach Dort. Zach Dort, we're just going to call it that. And Grogmon. Thank you. Very cool. Much appreciated. Much love to you too.
He says Zach is fine.
Zach is fine. All right.
Just like that.
I will try to remember that. I may mess that up. So very cool. Very much. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. But like I said, this is kind of like laid back, and it's for me. What I get out of this myself is I get quality time with my daughter to be able to play games together. And I suggest to you guys, if y'all have family members or friends or whatnot, that's really, to me, I feel like MMOs. That's the best part of it. It's just hanging out, getting the game with your friends and family, and shared experience online. That's I mean, the leveling is great. It's kind of like reminds me, was it whose line is it anyway? The points don't matter. I mean, the points matter to some people, but to me, the chance to be able to hang out with family and game is much better than any raid item I could get. Right? Um, just the relationships you make online and stuff, it matters. So I'm looking over here at my daughter's name, and she has picked spaghetti again. Okay. That's pretty good, actually. I like that.
It's a Cards Against Humanity card.
That's good.
Spaghetti again.
Oh yeah, that I will say that she was able to visit with us about 2 weeks ago, or was it a week ago or 2 weeks ago? And you got a chance to play Cards Against Humanity with your mom and sister and her cousin, and I stayed out of it. I just feel sometimes it's better just to let the ladies enjoy the game, and I stay working, that kind of thing. But I will tell you, if you haven't had a chance to play Cards Against Humanity, it's a good table game to play. It's
hey, but Cherry,
not for the faint of heart, right? Group invite. Okay.
Zach says, my old AOL screen name I never got rid of. I'm dating myself.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. It's funny is like my name is a derivative of a character I played in a LARP, so in the SCA. So I mean, it's funny you make these decisions way back, 10, 20, 30 years ago, and they stick around, Hey, about Charity. Next character should be Mom's Meatloaf.
Mom's Meatloaf.
Yeah. See, you're going to add that to the list now. That's going to be the next one.
Yeah.
I am uploading or describing my abilities now. Hope you guys have had a great week. We finally made it to Friday. It always feels like, yes, the weekend. Alright, so Fortitude here. I have a bribe skill, that's awesome. Shoot and strike. Actually, I need to put throw there.
My actual first gamer tag was nothing to do with Flamily. I actually got rid of it. I think right after, or I got rid of my first gamer tag right after high school. It was Green Kitty.
Oh yeah, I remember that. You used to do like little animations on your Nintendo. Was that I'm trying to remember. Was that the DS that you did the art on?
So the application was called Flipnote Studio. It
Yeah.
started on the DSi. Um, and later on the 3DS, they actually listened to the audience somewhat, because we wanted another Flipnote Studio. They didn't have that for 3DS. It had been years.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and they made the application, but they didn't make an online source for it, so I could make more 3D animations. Just you can't share them with online people. Like it was never the same, and they haven't done anything with that since.
Yeah. But I always thought it was cool. I mean, because back like in grade school, you were doing all these little interesting little animations on. And I was always amazed with. I mean, your stuff was like dead on too. Like the that one piece of art you did with the corn that's right outside she had like anamorphic corn cobs that were standing outside of a microwave, and inside you can see like a popcorn that's exploding, and in the bottom of it said like what was it, popcorn horror movie. And I was just like, and the corn's all freaked out, and I was like that was creative. I've got that somewhere still.
Um,
I still got that piece with that piece of art you did.
Zombie Z says, Flipnote gang, Flipnote gang. Flipnote was the best things that Nintendo has ever let happen to their handhelds. Until they
That
completely dropped their handhelds.
did I mean they did
They,
have
hmm?
they did have like other art applications for that stuff too, right? Or was that the only one?
They had other art applications, but that one was free, you know?
Oh, oh,
Yeah,
so you
so
had to pay anything
everybody
for it.
had that. Nope. And all
Mm.
you needed was a creative skill. I mean, you didn't even need that because they had an online. Uh, the Flipnote Studio had like an online thing to where you can go see everybody else's posted animations. So you didn't even need to draw. Everybody just looked at the videos. It's kind of like going on YouTube and seeing what's popular comes up.
Yeah, I just thought it was fascinating. It was a really cool way to be able to express yourself, on it was something other
Mm-hmm.
than gaming to do, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I have all my stuff set up, ready to go. And you are playing. What did you choose to play? What was it a fighter?
A fighter.
Okay. So if you would read your note, tell me where we need to go.
How'd you know I had a note?
I had a suspicion.
um, my Eminem is not responding. I will be back momentarily.
Okay.
I hit a
I'll say.
button
Wait.
and it didn't like that.
Oh really? Oh no. Technical difficulties already. The stream's only
Already.
been like 30 minutes. It's okay.
Um,
This is normal for us.
but Charity, here's a callback. If you were super into Flipno Studio, um, you remember the chicken wing, hot dog and bologna, chicken and
Hmm.
macaroni, chilling with my homie. Ooh,
Ron Jack, thanks for the
I'm
follow. Appreciate it. And Corpus C, thank you. Much appreciated. Um,
My computer is having huge issues. Hold on.
that's all good. I will fill the blank space. Look at this great
Yes.
land out here, and that castle. I can't wait to get in that castle. I know that if I go there now, that I am toast, just because it looks so epic over that way. And I am excited. I can't wait for players to go and see what's in it at some point. And I will say it's not easy, so good luck. Um, let's see. chicken wing. That's a throwback. All right, you know what? I don't know it, so that was not even my generation. So that's cool. That's cool.
I'm gonna have to reset my PC. Will that
Oh
mess up
no,
your
no. You're
your
good.
video thing? All right.
No, you're good.
1 second. I'll be right back.
Okay. So while I'm waiting on her to come back, yep. See, she's LD right there. Link dead. Emote cries. It's all good. I'll try to heal her. Yeah, these kind of things kind of happen sometimes, right? Um, so the project is Monsters and Memories. If you guys don't know, and if you're here like at 1 o'clock in the morning, then you probably are familiar with the project. Um, she's using the bone summon. Oh, I will say, yeah, uh, Jenna has created me some interesting emotes for the channel, which I have added, and they're beautiful. Well, some of my favorite ones are things like the no love for gnomes, which I'm sure that John will appreciate, and the other one would be the dwarven barrel roll.
Hello.
Hey, there she is.
I'm back.
Welcome back. I'm just filling the blank space while you're gone. It's okay. I'm good at this.
Okay.
I
I
think I
think
am.
my PC doesn't like to run for a very long time.
Oh really? It just said nope. I quit.
It just
I quit.
what it does is I don't know, you might know something more than I do. It freezes whatever it's doing and then it goes from black to the picture over and over again. Sometimes it makes this weird robotic noise.
It is. It is AI awakening. Is what it is. Just kidding.
I think from my research, I think my graphics card's messed up. I just need a new
Yeah.
one.
Yeah. I mean, it could be that you're pushing. I don't know how many applications you got on your end, but sometimes you can shut off stuff you're not using currently, right? And it will allocate more space for the applications that are actually running. I mean, the game itself has been designed to where you can run it. I don't want to say the word is a potato computer, but where it's not pushing the graphics as hard as some modern MMOs, right?
I have a
This is
less
part of the
than a
reason.
potato.
Yeah, this is part of the reason why like when we do our stress test and you can get 1,000 people in a zone right next to each other getting between 20 to 60 frames per second, which astounds me considering that most of the AAA industry is working off, like, so for instance, Nintendo, they just recently had a Mario Kart game and the maximum number of players they let you play at one time is 24, right? Most of the, I guess, like Fortnite's, and I'm trying to remember, is Fortnite at 50 players or 100 players? But still, if it's
It's like
100 players,
100.
we had 10 times that amount of people in the same zone. Now, it wasn't perfect, but I mean, you're doing a lot of work, right, behind the scenes on the server. And just, kudos to Ali and the team that is doing that part of the game or whatnot. I mean, impressed the hell out of me, right? And I worked in software development all my life.
I am
So now my
entering
son
a demo.
says 50 in one race would be crazy. Though. Yeah, but I mean, we're getting to the point where that may be a norm at some point, where it's no longer a thing. Looks like it brought you back in the group, which is good. I like that. Wasn't sure
Yeah.
if it was gonna bring you back as a group. I like that it keeps up with that offline.
I have a shorter note than usual. It says, Recruit. You are to deliver this note to Fedimus Steely III in the Steel Talons garrison to begin your training. He can be found observing the courtyard from his post on the wall above. If you get lost, ask guard. Any guard worth their salt will know his name. And be quick about it. Steel Towns recruit. Oh, we've already messed up. We're not quick about it. So I know where the garrison is.
All right, let's go to Gears. Following you. Watch the Jackal Pup. They do not play at first level. They are bad dogs.
This is my favorite noise of the game right here.
Really? Like
It literally sounds like building Legos. As it can be seen.
Yeah, I would say she's played a little bit now. Some things are inevitable that you'll get used to. That's why I try to tell people when they go like, "I'm so lost, I can't find where I'm at." I'm like, it only takes you an evening of playing the game to sort of get familiar with where your surroundings are, where the vendors you need. It's
Mm-hmm.
I I do think that for most people who have those kind of issues, they're used to being able to say, "All right, UI, where I need to go," right? And so that's a big learning curve for some people, right? But I think in the long run, people will appreciate it more.
I know some games kind of have like a little gold line speaking about like I guess that was Fable, I think, where I had a gold line to show you where your next task was. I kind of
Hmm.
like this because it feels more worth it once you find them, you know.
Yeah, I mean
I don't
that's the point is that the the world itself is supposed to feel lived in, right? And so
know.
to be as you're mentally mapping in your head where stuff is at, you get the sense of familiarity. It becomes more like, oh, this is my town, right? I know this area. So and so is
Mm,
like, hey, I need to meet you at the Shady Blue Inn, right? And you go, oh yeah, it does, to me, it does feel like a space where you feel like you belong. And I think you don't get that in other games. You get, I'm at this town, I'm doing these quests, and as soon as I'm done with these quests, there's no reason for me in this town, so I'm going to move on to the next spot. And
mm,
whereas we're trying to make it to where you're in this town, you got some stuff you do here, and then when you level up a little bit, and you're like, well, I want to go explore a little bit outside the city, or I want to explore some parts underneath the city in the sewer, or I want to explore some stuff. I want to take a ship out to the Whispering Dunes, or I want to take them to out toward Keeper's Bite, or I want to take them out to any number of spots, right?
mm.
Wherever you want to go to. And then you go like, oh yeah, well, I got this thing I need to go back and do in Night Harbor. So you take the boat back, and eventually you're like, yep, all right. So it gets to this point where it feels like, I don't know. I mean, I may be dating myself, but like the show Cheers back in the day, where you had Norm come in. It's like, hey Norm, good to see you, kind of thing. Um, right? And Norm comes up to the bar and grabs his ale or whatever, and it's like, hey guys, and tell you what kind of day I had. The point is, they're gaming, but there's also a social aspect where people are talking, and there's not combat going on, and they're
Mm-hmm.
making plans, like, oh, let's meet here, let's talk about what we want to do, and then they go off and do it. Right? There's not like a game UI telling you, all right, here's your list of things you got to do. Right? Oh, all right. Well, you've done this. Now I've got your attention. I'm going to make you go this direction. Right? I'm going to give you the golden light to take you to this point, to this NPC. Well, I'm going to let you know that I'm going to ping your map. Right? So, right, exactly where everybody knows your name. I'm going to ping your map so you know exactly where you need to go. So you're looking at your icon, and the closer it gets to that, you're good. And then when you get there, I'm going to put a I'm gonna put a star over the head of the NPC, so there's no way that you can second guess what we're doing. And I feel like I mentioned this in previous stream. I feel like that's doing the player a disservice. That's saying the player. It makes me feel like the player can't be trusted to make a decision. Right? That's what it
Mm.
makes me feel like. And I'm like, and the player, if you don't want to do that, don't do it. So all of the quest in our game is optional, right? It's if you want to do it, you can go do this. But you can absolutely grab your buddy and go out into the newbie zone in Westgate. We could just leave right now and go fight some beetles and skeletons, and and have a great time, right? It's allowing you to play
Mm.
the way you want to play, right? It's not forcing you or make you feel like you're on a treadmill to have to do a certain thing so that when you get to 60th level that, oh, you've done this and now we've got this tiered progression for this raid and you have to do this raid before you do that raid. You can't choose between the two, right? You must do it in this order, right? And you have to min max your character. I don't know. I just feel like that's a lot of work, right? Just enjoy the game. The game is supposed to be. I don't want to sound like I'm like a soapbox, but I'm just trying to
I
explain the way I feel about it. Um, and that I like the freedom to choose, right? I like to be able to
mm.
hang out with you, or let's go grab John. Let's go do this. Let's go look in the Wormsbane, or let's go Ancient Crypt. Infested Crypt. Of course, I have trouble with spiders, but let's go do a thing, right? And I'm hoping that as people play, that they'll be like, oh wow, you mean you can play a game this way? Because I feel like the industry is constantly moved you, train players how to play the way they want them to play, and not necessarily how players want to play. Does that make sense?
And I just thought
Um,
about this. I don't think I've asked this question before, but it came to mind because I was just thinking about D&D today.
mhm.
Do y'all think y'all have a system to where, say, I'm a fighter, I'm level 15, and I'm like, I kind of want a level 1 rogue spell. Can I make my 16th level rogue? Do you think y'all implement something like that one day?
Oh, let me get this straight. You're saying if you're
Can you
one class, you
using
could change over to another class. Is that what you're saying?
something like a multi-class system?
Hmm, that's a good question. I would say that in this style of game, traditional, usually you pick one class, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you get all the way to the max level. I would say it's not impossible to do that, to swap classes. I would say that
Mm-hmm.
it's not in the design at this point. Um,
Mm.
but but like you, I've thought about it as well. How do you?
Mm.
And this is more of a hypothetical, like just as you're discussing theory, right? So the plan is for the game is not to have players get to level 60 and then put on an expansion and then they go to level 70, another expansion to level 80, and to keep and so on and so forth. The idea is to try to make the world and have lots of horizontal progression where right now we're playing in Zur, the Desert of Zur with Night Harbor, and we have adventures here. And then we get to 60, and then say we want to play the game, but we want to try a different part of the world, right? So when we go to Phelan, right, we play
Mm-hmm.
elves, wood elves over there, and then at that point you get a different kind of adventure. It's kind of like if you're playing D&D and you're changing your characters, right? You're like, oh, this is a new
Mm-hmm.
campaign. We're going to do this. And I feel like there's a lot of longevity when it comes to that. Um, but I'm not saying it's impossible to do like a, a multi-class or whatever. I just feel like also that would, if in fact at some point the choice is made to do that, then that would also add longevity to the game. Because then you have people like, well, I've got this fighter, and to give you some idea, in first edition D&D, Bard used to be that way. Uh, the Bard would have to have multiple classes before it actually could be a Bard. So a person who wanted to play a Bard, they would play a fighter first. They would get to a certain level, and then they would sort of de-level to make it a thief, right? And then the thief would get up to a certain level. Once it surpassed the fighter level, the player would gain abilities from both classes. And then
Mm.
as and then once you were able to do this swap again, and at some point you became a bard, and a bard was like a jack of all trades kind of thing. So that's how they were looking at it back in first edition D&D.
Mm.
Something like that could be implemented here, where you go like, well, I want to, I want to play up to 60, and I'm like, I love my character, and I'm willing to forego my level 60 stuff. Um, I want to play a different class, right? And I'm not saying
Mm.
this is going to happen. I'm just saying theoretically. Then you could start back over and say, yep, first level thief this time, and then when you get up to a certain level, maybe at higher levels you get, or maybe you start when you make a 60 thief up to 60 fighter, then you get both abilities, right? That would be kind of interesting. It would be, or maybe you get as far as stuff that's like, well, maybe you get to use the weapons of one and the armor of another. I mean, there's a lot of stuff you could do. I think it would be really complicated,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't think it's impossible, right? Uh, and like I said, right now the game is set up to where it's it's about grouping, and so everybody has a role, like the tank, the healer,
Mm-hmm.
the enchanter, the what do they call that, a crowd control person, um, the puller, right? Everybody has a certain role, and working together, you have those things. But I wouldn't say it's completely impossible to think that some point down the road that they do that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Um, let's see. Go back to chat here real quick. Upex says, "Yeah, that becomes tough to balance." I agree. I mean, that's really part of the difficulty of if that was a thing. And just to be clear, like that's never come up. This is just us talking about gameplay,
Yeah.
right? Um, and it does sort of go against what EverQuest was or that style of game back in the day. So that would have to be considered as well, right? Um,
Oh,
obviously, yep.
I was gonna say, Sonomison, with the but didn't multi-class have a lower level cap? Yeah, with Baldur's Gate 3, if you took a level or set, because I always thought if you're gonna do Thief, I'll go to level 3 in Baldur's Gate, because then you get like I can't remember what it is at level 3, but something important at level 3. And then continue on with the rest of your main class, but you will subtract 3 levels from your level cap. So you won't be getting the top tier levels in your main class. That's the drawback.
Let's see. Did the light armor pally with 2 levels in Rogue and Evasion and DDO. That's right. They had Dungeons and Dragons Online. I think that they implemented it something somewhere.
Mm.
So I mean, as far as like can it be done in a computer game, it's been answered already. Um, and I will say that like an older like the old SSI Strategic Simulations Incorporated or whatever it was, they did pull radiance and stuff. They had they had the same sort of rule set as the old D&D 1.0 or 2.0. I'm gonna swap over the avatar real quick. Let's see off the avatar.
Yeah, yeah,
And I'll swap back if people want me to put the avatar back up.
yeah. Nate says level 4 you got an extra bonus action as a thief. But yeah, I knew, like, honestly, I played Baldur's Gate a
Mm.
couple times. Like, I finished it once, but I've played quite a few characters, and it's really the level 4 thief is really hard to not say yes to. It doesn't matter what class you are. It just makes if you're a person that doesn't hedge straight into battle, if you're a person that likes to take people one at a time, so good.
To me, I think Rogue or Thief has always been like one of the staple classes people really get into. They want to be sneaky and find stuff. And back in like in the old D&D days or whatnot, you used to have like these skills like open doors, and it had a lot of roles to it. And also, Rogue used to have the benefit back when XP wasn't equal across the board for tabletop games. I will say Rogue always had the fastest track moving up. And I'm thinking that the wizard may have been the slowest experience point track. So it would take more points to go up from level to level, is what I mean by that. I think by the time you got to level, or not level, by the time you got to 3rd edition D&D, they pretty much made it where it was even all the way across the board. Didn't matter what class you played. Once you got like 2,000 experience points, you moved from level 1 to level 2. That kind of thing.
But Charity says, "Whoa, there he is. I think you
Yeah,
got an admirer."
this is me. This is the old guy. That my signature hat. So I like my caps. Actually,
Um,
there's a medical function for this one at work. Um, the lights are so bright at work, I'm light sensitive. So what I find out is as I'm coding or whatnot, that the brim on this helps keep the light out, so I don't get migraines at work. So there's actually a reason why I wear it mostly. Now here at night in my own house, it doesn't matter. But someone asked me the other day, "It's like, do you have hair?" I was like, "Yeah, I still have hair." But
um, Ghastly says, opinion on milestone leveling versus XP based. For me, uh, it depends on what we're doing. So if we're doing a homebrew, I like to do milestones because it lets me set the pace of my own game. If I'm going by the book when it comes to like an actual written story, uh, XP usually whatever the book says, just because it's all written down for me, you know. So I don't want to over level my characters or under level them, you know. But what do you do?
so my opinion is of it. It depends on your group. So
Mm-hmm.
obviously, if you go milestone, it's easier on the GM or the dungeon master
Mm-hmm.
because he's just got to say at this story point we're going to go ahead and level up, and everybody can do it at the same time. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I've done it both ways because in the originally in first and second edition it was all XP based. And I will say that if you're a person that likes the details, if you like keeping up with the numbers, I had Excel sheets that had what people's XP count was. I did to let you know I was that kind of guy that I would go through at the end of the night and separate by what the creature value rating was and split it by how many people were there per encounter because sometimes I had people who would show up later in the game and they wouldn't, and people were like, well, it's not fair for them to get full XP for the night if they're not here for the encounter. So you have that kind of
Mm-hmm.
stuff. But I will tell you the easiest way to do it is the milestone piece. It's easier on the GM because he doesn't have to figure out with the encounter. I've got some people higher level than others, right? And sometimes when you make a challenging encounter for somebody who's like fifth level and you've got somebody in the encounter that's level third, they struggle, right? And some players will be like, well, that's the way it's supposed to be, but is that fun for the player? And the top priority of any game, tabletop game you're playing, is are your players having fun? Because the moment they don't, that's the end of your game, right? In the end, you have to. It's about entertaining your group of players. Everybody is there to have fun. Um, I mean, it's that simple, right? If you're not having fun, the game stops, right? Now, granted, there's the threat of death as a character. That thrill of trying to get to accomplish something against odds or whatnot. That's part of the reason why people play, right? Even in Monsters of Memory, EverQuest, World of Warcraft, there's a chance to wipe. There's a chance of death, and and when you do die, it sucks, right? But at the same time, if you didn't have that, the game would feel meaningless, right? You got to have that threat
Mm-hmm.
of losing something, that risk, in order for it to be a game. Even in games like poker or whatnot, there's a risk that you lose your money, right? There's a risk that you lose the hand, right? And that's part of the exhilaration of playing a game is having that risk versus reward. It's it's
Apparently, sometimes it's not even enough of a risk. I was just watching a modder, and he
uh
modded. You remember in Red Dead Redemption 2, there's like a small poker, whatever, blackjack. There's a table, you know, gambling.
yeah.
Um, he made it to where if he lost, when Arthur Morgan steps away from the table explodes as if like several dynamite were planted. So
I love.
the stakes were much bigger.
I do love that Red Dead Redemption game. And it's funny is that I started that game a second time just so I could get to the poker table in the game and like veg out for a little bit, just playing poker. That that game within a game, that little, it is so good. And I love just watching the how the NPCs talk to each other and stuff, and how they and you can just, I mean, you can, it's solid. You could play that game. Even the dominoes game is pretty all right,
Yeah.
right? I will tell you the one where was it the one where you use the knife in the hand. That one I never can do good at. I'm not that good. I'm not that coordinated. I'm glad I couldn't try that in like real life. I would lose every finger I had.
We
Uh,
used to do that with pencils in school. That's why some kids would have like little lead marks on their fingers.
oh
And there was
really?
a song. Yeah, there was a song to it. You're supposed to start with your pencil and do it really fast. And you go, I have all my fingers, and the knife goes chop chop chop.
Oh, oh, that's horrible. Uh, Esham, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. I just caught that. Um, Zach says, I remembered Zach. We usually do milestone, but currently running TOA modified to go to 20. So did actual XP. Yeah, I mean, like there's the benefit to doing actual XP is that people feel like their time is uh, per encounter, or I used to do this thing where you had a base, you get some XP for being a part of the combat, and then I gave an XP bonus to people who roleplayed, and I gave an XP bonus for people who come up with creative solutions to be able to get through things, or people who figure out puzzles and stuff. And I would I would min max that as a GM, but it was a lot of extra time, which I don't have now, right? I guess you have to take into account how much time do you have to do to be able to prep for a game, and no one will appreciate how much time you put into having to as a GM, writing and preparing for your session. Um, it just I like there was times I would spend days designing stuff, and and get there, and then people are like, oh, that's great. They blow through the content. And it's like, all right, what's next? I'm like, we have to stop here tonight because I don't have anything else written. I need to catch up to you guys, or
Hmm.
what's worse yet. And I don't know if it's like this is like Murphy's law of gaming. You will prepare your game, and be like, the players are going to do X, Y, and Z in this order, and you'll put players in the town and have a hook for them. Like the town crier comes in looking for heroes, and there will be a player going like, who wants to be a hero? Let's go out and raid this fort over here, and completely bypass the adventure, right? And then you, as a GM, you got to be able to like, okay, well, how do I get them back on track, or do we go that different direction, right? What happens?
Mm.
How are we going to handle that? Corporate C, who is your stream mate guest? That is my daughter. She is a gamer. I raised her well. She is also my tester. She is the spaghetti again over here in the
Yes.
screen. And she
Usually,
also, go ahead.
usually I go by Flamily, but I have such a fun time coming up with new names.
Yes. And she has played at my own tabletop games. I usually, actually, it was Pathfinder at the time. Um, but and now she's got her own table that she runs D&D with. So I'm real proud of her. I was
I currently do 5e. It's
glad to
fun.
know that younger people are enjoying tabletop games, right? Or games like Monsters and Memories, right? Where this style of game, which is 26, 27 years old, people still are enjoying it. So it's kind of nice.
Mm.
The sun has come up. Where you have to go as far as your note? I know
Well,
people are
there's
like,
currently the guy who told me I was supposed to come to him. Let me actually look at my note and show you
yes,
this. Um, he says, and be quick about it. And he's actually up on that wall over there.
you see?
Somewhere. He's somewhere on the wall. I know that. And
Okay.
he's looking down at us, even in knowing that he wrote in the note, be quick about it, and we're just sitting here
Yeah, no,
gossiping,
he's gonna
chatting up a storm.
he's gonna chew your ass out when we get up here. Corpus says, "Nice to have a gaming family." I thoroughly believe that, and all my kids, I've got 5 children, and each one of them love gaming in some aspect or another. And I do believe that families that play together stay together.
His name's like Fedimus. He's the third. I don't think there's that many threes.
And it's important to spend that quality time doing some gaming or whatever it is. It could be in the sports or whatever, or go fishing or whatever it is. But my thing was always been gaming. I love games like what is it, the Mario Party. I used to play that all the time with the kids. Spyro. What was it? The Skylanders. You remember that?
I remember Skylanders. We had every single Skylander.
Yeah, yeah, y'all did at one point, man. There was a lot of them. Talk about replayability for a game, though.
Oh yeah, it was good. I liked it.
Did we find him yet? Is he in here? Is it where?
I know he said he would be looking down at us, and I think he's slacking. Maybe he got fed up after he was watching us.
Maybe he walked off, said, "No, I'm done."
Yeah, no, these aren't the recruits we're looking for.
Is it possible he took Christmas vacation, just hasn't come back yet? Oh, he's on holiday.
But Charity says, just say spaghetti about it when you get up there. No way he can say no to that pun. I don't know. I can't even find him.
He's got to be somewhere.
What if I yell sorry?
That would be kind of cool, though, to have a function that if you yelled out the NPC's name and it'd be like, "Hey, I'm over here."
Marco.
Exactly. Little Marco Polo kind of thing. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Tsunami wants to know if you want to help. And if you want to help, I'm fine with that. Because it would be the same thing as someone calling out OOC or whatever. Right?
It's up to y'all. If y'all want to watch me struggle, that's fine.
If y'all are okay with me over here dying and struggling, and if y'all can live with yourself, watching me struggling and crawling through the dungeon, with no armor and no weapons.
Somebody walking over here.
Oh, maybe that's it. Supplementary says to reach level 10 in first edition. Thief was 160,000. Fighter, okay. Going through it. However, lower levels, Arcane did require the most XP. Exactly what you said. Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't have the best memory, but I did play a lot of tabletop games. At one point there was. Oh, maybe the Watchman knows. Did you ask the Watchman?
I don't know.
No? Okay.
Tsunami says, or Tsunamison says, look west. That is my clue.
Look west.
I feel like Mufasa came from the clouds. Tsunamison came from the clouds. Look west.
Go, young cub. To the west.
There was a D&D campaign we had, and this guy who was really adamant about his god and his religion, and he's like, "Can I ask my god about this?" And DM's like fed up, says, "All right, roll dice," and he rolls like a natural 20. And he pretty much says, erupts from the clouds, the god of dead. And he's like, "Ask one question." And he asks the question, but he messes up or something. and then he answers very vaguely and disappears.
That's funny. To appear in the clouds like Monty Python or something.
Yeah. Maybe he's up way up. Maybe I need to
Keg says I usually use target name NPC to see if I'm at least near. That's a good idea. You want to try that?
Oh?
Yeah.
You can do that.
Let's see if he's at least around. That's pretty clever. I like that.
Yeah. I never would have thought of that.
Snowman says, didn't they disable that, or was it only on PvP servers? Probably on PvP servers. If it's something that will give you an advantage against another player, I could see them cutting that, right? Hang on.
I gotta go spell his name exactly correct.
Hey, I'm gonna be right back. I need to check on the dog real quick.
As long as you're not following me.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Let me follow you. No. I gotta put the pressure on you.
Oh no, how do I... Is that 3 eyes? The Roman numerals? Uh-oh.
I am following you now. Don't get me killed.
Oh no.
Eshin says, "Did I miss a giveaway?" No, you did not. The other Nick Hotz, is the one that usually does the giveaways. I don't usually do them on my stream. Mostly, I just want it to be. It's something. One, I just feel like it's something that the founders need to do. I wouldn't be opposed to it, but I don't want it to be like the focus kind of thing. This is more about just hanging out with you guys and showing you a little bit about the game and talking about development. All right. But definitely, I mean, I want you to stay around if you want to. But if you're here just to get the keys or whatnot, and you may catch him later. Nick does have some odd hours for streaming. So I'd like to say that it's mostly during the day. But he's been known to stream like at 2 or 3 in the morning until 8 in the morning. So just try to catch him when you can. I know that he gives out like an alpha key like once every hour or so. I think is what he's been doing. So good luck with that though. And I know that currently they have, or at least he told me the other day, that he's got what he thinks is a good sampling size for alpha. So to be able to have people be able to test and all. So I don't know if they're going to actually have any more keys right now. But if you do, if you're interested in looking for it, check him out. All right, be right back.
Actually put in the name. I believe that hotkey might work. It's just his name has Roman numerals in it, and I'm not for sure how to put that in on the keyboard. I put because he's the third. I put 3 eyes, which looks like it, but it could also not be 3 eyes. Would I somehow get higher up on the building? No. I'm gonna reread my note. So he can be found observing courtyard from his post on the wall above. I guess I gotta ask a guard at this point. This guy's sleeping on this job. Oh, I was just letting them know that I tried the hotkey, but I think I'm just unlucky since he's the third. He has a Roman numeral in his name.
Okay.
I put 3 eyes down. It looks just like the Roman numeral 3, but it might not be 3 eyes. It might be something that's not on my keyboard. No. Now we gotta go find a guard.
I may need to put a note down for that. Make sure that's not confusing.
Okay. Try above the west gate. You mean like going further? I didn't know he can go further that way.
All right, got that captured. I feel like we're a ways from it. This is hard.
Ensign says it should let you target without spelling out the full name, as long as there are no other of the same. I wonder if the first and the second exist. Or are they dead?
But you say it may be a bit higher. I believe it was He was the same fellow as the Archer Quest? Yeah, I believe so too. Or at least he was in that area. And she
Mhm.
says, "Oh, I should let you. It should let you target without spelling it out." So he's talking about like maybe I guess the tab targeting, and see if it's anywhere close. Valenthus says, "Pro tip: let's say his name is Captain Elwin Rochford III. All you have to do is type target /TAR captain, and the rest of the name will show
Okay,
up.
let's try it out.
Or if there's more than one captain, it says in the area, type TAR captain underscore whatever the name is. There may
We'll
be
just
more
do
than one captain area.
we'll just do target Fetimus.
Man, that coffee's good.
What flavor you got?
Hazelnut from Dunkin' Donuts. But
Yes, doesn't like Fetimus.
yesterday I finished 12 pints of coffee. Today I am not up to that far, so I'm doing good.
Oh.
Yesterday was a tough day.
Oh, here's a guard, Xavier.
I ask him, say, hey, mention, hail him. Don't swing at him, please. Don't hit him.
Hi. He didn't like hi.
He's like, why are you bothering me?
There we
Well,
go. He preferred hail to hi.
just looking at this, I love the outfits for the guards. Looks good. Love that the robes are dusty. There's a little clipping stuff going on over here in the corner, but I'm sure that, well, I mean, it could be just because the part of the mantle there is sort of cut.
I say, where's Fetimus? Oh, he answered. The proud Fetimus Steely III and his kin can be found in the Steel Talons garrison, not too far from the southwest of here. Was
Does that help
I'm
out
gonna
on?
say, help me more.
I understand. Can you give me can you walk me there?
Detail?
Yeah.
Can you hold my hand? I'm gonna actually type that out. Hold my hand.
Valenthus says, point me southwest, please. Hold my hand. That's fine.
Let's try that.
Actually, I like that. That's a pretty cool idea. I'm gonna write that down.
Yeah. Oh. Oh. He does say something to point me southwest, please. A mountains girl with the northern side of the city. And if you walk to the ocean, well, that means you've gone south. Mmm.
I'm just saying that, of course, each individual NPC, you got an ability to rotate 360 degrees. So it's easy to understand that if you were to say, I'm trying to think, would it be 270 ish? If you rotated an NPC like at 270 degrees, it would say southeast from wherever you're at. If that's where,
Hmm.
This thing wouldn't be too hard to get an NPC to give you directions that way.
Hmm.
Maybe something that's worth doing for guards.
Yeah. Maybe like if you pester him enough, he'll like grab your head and like point your body the
Oh,
way.
who was that? There's somebody above here. Did you see that?
Oh,
Yeah,
is
somebody
there
upstairs.
somebody? I don't
Yeah.
see anybody. I literally do a barrel roll. I don't think I've ever played a
Uh,
dwarf.
Watch Captain Badawi.
But we? It's not who we need.
Mm-hmm. Wait, did you just jump off the? Oh,
Yeah.
we're good. We're good. It's like, no, don't jump.
Okay,
This
we're
is
back at
the.
square one
Okay,
here.
hold on.
The
Hold on.
garrison.
Let's go this way.
Where'd you go?
I'm going this way.
Oh, okay. I want to check like higher, but I don't know if I can get it all the way up there.
Probably.
I think the last time I saw this man, he must be a moving guy.
He might have
Because
moved
last
around. He should be here, right? Should be around this area. Maybe.
Yeah, I think last time I saw him right here. Like, I
Let's
mean, he
check.
was like sitting out looking
Yeah,
at the
let's check
valley.
inside real quick. Maybe he went to go get a beer at the bar or something. I don't know. Now let's go back up. It said it was over the, looking over the courtyard. Is that what it said?
Yeah, and that's the courtyard right there to the
Yeah.
garrison. Like, this is the
So it
garrison.
makes sense he would be like here, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna zoom
like,
up the top of this and see if he's at the top here.
Like looking at all the other pillars to see if I see any heads popping out. Square one says he's always there usually.
Yeah. I mean, unless something happened.
Oh no.
What happened?
No, I was saying like if something happened.
Maybe somebody killed him off, right?
Don't they come back like after 10 or 15?
Yeah, I mean, but I'm just saying that, he also, maybe he's maybe he fell through the world kind of thing,
Oh no. Oh, I found
And
a way
she
to
says,
get high.
give me an alpha key and I'll find him for you. Flourishing, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Can I go up here? I'm gonna go upstairs here.
I've never been up here before. It's so wide. I wonder if I can get in this little sack.
I am up on top of the battlements.
Oh, I see you.
Yeah, I see you too. But what I don't see is the captain. That's got me concerned.
Captain, my captain.
Yeah, you don't see him. You don't see him over that way, do you?
No bodies. I don't see him. Yeah. I mean, I guess I could target these. Captain Badawi. That's who's walking across on the other side.
I'm gonna go downstairs and see if he had fallen through the ceiling there.
Gonna go to the pits of hell real quick. I'll be back in 1
Yeah.
second.
Just checking to see if he's out and about. I mean, he may have a routine I'm just not aware of.
He could have been given a routine recently.
He could, yeah. I mean, stuff like that happens all the time. Someone will come in and do population work or whatnot to try to make it more either a challenge or make the world feel a little bit more lived in. But there should be. I found an issue.
Oh.
There should be some merchants over here, and there's not.
Oh yeah, you're right. Earlier.
I'm looking over here and see if there's trainers.
You're right.
There's trainees.
There should be like somebody. I think
over here.
I'm dead certain, like right here where I'm standing, like right here.
Yeah, something happened to
trainers. There's like somebody in here. I think there's somebody even shooting something.
Right. Hang on 1 second. I'm gonna reload the zone real quick. Let me check who all's here. I don't want to mess with somebody if they're. Looks like it's just us.
Also, I don't know if this was here last time too. This little bump. I don't know if that was on purpose.
All right, about to reload the zone. This should
must be
reload on it. Hold on yourself.
Essence says there must be a necro killing city guards.
Oh no!
Yeah.
That would be
blame
bad.
the necros. Oh, you summoned us in a storm.
Storm, yeah.
Hey, look, there's
I'm seeing some trainers though.
Yeah, there's people. Look at that.
Yeah, so we've got people now. Let's check over here.
I knew where he was.
I don't know the last time that the zone had loaded, and I do remember them saying on the in Slack that there was another zone where there were some trainers that were not showing. I think they did an update recently. They may have not reloaded the zone since they did the update. So that's a valid. So if we go up here, there should be somebody now, right? Well, I'm glad we figured that out. Oh, there's a Badawi, and your buddy's here. There
Yes. I knew
you go.
you were
Awesome.
supposed to be here.
So it's useful to have a GM, and I will tell you that the main takeaway from this is if you're playing the game, and if you need a GM, just to do slash petition. Something comes up, you're like, hey, this ain't right, or I got a question. The GMs are very friendly, and they wind up helping people out all the time. You got GM Tam and Trent. They're currently like they're the full-time GMs. So just reach out to them if you see something. Use a petition, and also when you're playing the game, we use petition if you need immediate assistance and someone to talk to you or help you out. And then we have slash bug or report, report. If you see something that needs to be fixed, but it's not affecting your gameplay. And then what happens is at the end of like tests and stuff that usually those bug reports get compiled mostly by John. John handles a lot of that. And then he sorts it. And if there's duplicates, he makes sure that there's only one of each bug or whatever. And then we go through and eliminate the bugs as we go. Let's see. Zambezi says Trent's a good egg. Haven't interacted with Tam yet, but I'm sure they're also great. Yeah, I mean, they are the kind of outward facing, client facing people, and they're handpicked, so they're great people. I will say that. But yeah, feel free to reach out. Like I said, petition is much more important than the slash report. Report is like, hey, I want to help you guys out. I did see this, and get some eyes on it or whatnot. But petition is for I'm stuck, or I've died and my corpse fell through the world, or whatever it is. I've lost an item. I'm having trouble disputing this camp. Need some account issue assistance or whatever it is. Bob, hey, thanks. I appreciate the follow. Thank you. And Davari, thank you. Grogman says /petition requesting alpha key. I don't know if the GMs can give you alpha keys. I mean, the rules may have changed since the last time I saw it, but I think the only person actually in charge of alpha keys is Nick, right? I know they're doing a different process for beta. If you haven't had a chance yet, go out to the monstersandmemories.com site. There's like at the very top of one of the screens there's an opt-in to beta. If you hadn't had a chance to do that, you need to do that if you're interested in playing the beta. And I'd love to have you. I actually love even just interacting with the players during the test or whatnot. People go like, well, you're just out here by a campfire talking to people, and I'm like, that you don't understand. I just enjoy that kind of stuff, right?
That's in a lot of games. I remember there's certain names for them too in each game. In VR chat, people who sit down in front of mirrors and just talk to people, we call those mirror dwellers.
Yeah, I would say that like in the current generation, there's a lot more VR stuff, right? But I mean, basically, it's just hanging out like what we're doing here with the chat, talking to people, and having the shared experience of doing the game together. That's what I like doing. The whole getting experience points and items and killing the bad guys, that's all just icing on the cake to me. So everyone says sign up for beta ASAP if you have not. I know that alpha is going to continue on between January and February. I think the first or beta will start at some point March, and there will be an announcement. And I think, or if you're signed up for to get the emails, they'll announce it that way. And a lot of times before they do that, usually it's you get headway notice from Sean on his stream or Nick on his stream say, hey, we're about to do this. So if you get something like now, an email saying, hey, sign up for beta, it's probably spam at this point. So be careful of that. I don't know if we're big enough yet to have people scamming our stuff, but I will say just be aware if you get something and it hasn't been an announcement yet, be suspicious of it.
I don't know if it's too important to you. Your chats disappeared on your actual stream.
Oh, it did? Oh no.
Mm.
What happened?
So I don't know if we're able to see follows anymore, if that's down.
Oh no. Maybe I should. I guess I haven't done anything. I haven't. Let's see. Let's test because I can see it on my end. Yeah, I'm seeing it on my end, but I don't see the elements. So maybe the elements have stopped.
Oh.
I don't know. You think I should restart the stream? We can do that real quick.
I don't know. Can you just add the elements to it, or is that harder said than done?
Let's do this. Let's try this. Yeah, it's the second time something odd has happened during the stream. The last thing was the camera locked up on me. Let's see.
No, I gotta make a baked beans can for Eminem. Now I gotta make like a holy looking key and write alpha key on it. Make it rain down from the heavens.
Oh, there we go. I found it. I actually got it. Yay. I don't know why I did that, but it's okay. Well, there we go. There we go. We should be set now. Sorry about that, chat. Thanks for mentioning that. I was sitting there watching the stream.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yep, I see it now. So everything Steam element wise should come up.
Yeah. Good deal.
But Charity says, back, look, I'm on TV.
All right, so you were talking to Mr. Fedimus Steele III.
Oh, let's see what he had to say. So I gave him my little...
Are you doing the sassy chat too, like what Lisa said?
Oh, is Fedimus sassy?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. What voice
go
does
that
Fedimus
way?
have?
I don't know. How about ask the chat? What would Fedimus sound like?
What would Fedimus sound like? I mean, I'm trying to remember if Fedimus had like weapons or like a helmet or whatnot, but I can't remember offhand.
He just likes his baldness being out.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but usually when I see people that are, I mean, there are some characters that are bald, but at the same time, when I see that, I'm wondering, is there missing in geometry or whatnot? Eshin says, I don't like sand. It's coarse and it gets everywhere. It definitely gets everywhere. But I absolutely love this effect. And what's interesting to me is early on when I was playing the game, it bothered me. And now, as I play the game, usually when I'm playing my character Nicodemus, when I'm walking amongst the sands and stuff, it's comforting. Like the wind rushing by, it feels good, right? I don't know. You get used to it. And at night, I don't know if it still does this, but originally when you had a sandstorm at night, it helped you actually see in the dark. If you didn't have infravision or whatnot, the sand would blow by and you could see shapes and silhouettes in the darkness. It was a help. All right. So
So
what does
I
Photimus say?
I looked deep in his eyes, and I looked at his little mustache and his bald head, and I sense he's Russian. So
I said, okay.
so
Okay.
I give him my note. He says, "Speak quickly and don't mince your words."
That's good. That's good. Keep going. Keep going. Let's stick with it.
So he glares at me before reading this note. So you want to join Steel Talons Fighter Corps? Hmm. You and a few hundred others. What makes you so special? See if you have what it takes soon enough. Go speak to my sister, Russia. Sorry, no. Lorinda. Give her your note.
Okay.
Says, now, get moving.
All right. So now we have to go. He said sister, right? Is that
Yes,
correct?
back up and see what the name is. Lorinda. I'm gonna be like, where's Lorinda?
Oh, look at that! I'm looking over the wall at the sun. Isn't that something? It's about to be gone. There it goes.
So he cocks his head at me and he says, "Are you daft? Do you not see her in the courtyard below? How could anyone miss that wide, those broad shoulders of hers?"
Do you not see the sand in front of your eyes? I can't. We can't find her in this. Look at this. Can you not see her? No, I can't actually.
No, I can't. I can't actually. I kind of want to know what your sight looks like. I can't
Yeah.
see
He's
anything.
got sand vision. All right, let's go find her.
Okay, apparently in his eyes, she's so ugly. She shoots out in the storm like a star.
But this says, tell him you can see her broad hips from here.
I don't know if I'm supposed to, but I hear water
Oh,
down
look,
here.
my camera died on me again.
Oh no.
Yeah. I don't know. I did that once the other night too. It was after about this amount of time.
Hmm.
I need to figure out what's going on with that.
Hmm.
I'll go back to my avatar. There we go.
I'm gonna go look and see how broad these shoulders look actually.
There's Jacob and Yeats, and well, she's not over here. She must go this way.
Valent says, when she backs up, I hear beep, beep.
Hilarious.
Here's a Lorinda. Let's look at these shoulders. Oh no, they look pretty normal. I think y'all need to make the avatar have like really, really long shoulders.
No.
I think
I do love the like the armor sets and stuff. Like the
oh, it's
it looks
beautiful.
really good. Yeah, they did a really good job with that. I know Goblin does some of the textures, but most of the most of the character stuff is handled by Zucan and ZBrush.
So I gotta hand this note to her. Lorinda.
Mm.
I gain experience. She looks at me.
She looks at you. What did she say?
She's sizing me up apparently.
Mm.
I think she's about as mean as the brother. She says, but you might not be a complete waste of time. Speaking of which, take your note to my son, Eldred, to file. He'll complete your registration at the academy so you can start your training. While you're at it, tell him to give you the research he's supposed to have finished for me. You'll find him in the garrison's library. That is, if he's not sulking about the entrance to the taverns again. Says,
Homie,
now move. Very
homie,
like
her brother was
capped.
Russian. She's not Russian.
I don't know.
You changed
I'm
it. You
thinking
changed it.
like I think she's like a step. I think like
You kind of did the voice like Morticia Adams kind of thing, you know.
Morticia Adams.
Gomez.
Maybe
Uh,
that's why they hate each other.
but Charity says hard to tell. It might be causing the camera to die. USB ports might be overloaded, and the Mobo might be pissed off. Okay. Yeah, I don't like I said. This is keep in mind not professional here, but still learning a bunch of things. I'll try to look into it later and see if I can find out. Maybe they may have something on the camera's manufacturer site. And I do have a lot of stuff hooked up, so it may be that too. Uh, so everyone says thought I was watching Game of Thrones from. Yeah, yeah. Game of Thrones, great book series. I wish you'd finish it.
keep giving
Been
keep
waiting for
giving these
years for
notes
him to finish the
to
last book.
I keep giving these notes to people and they keep telling me to give it to a different person. I don't think they want me.
I just a small tangent. There's this new series coming out by Martin. That's not Game of Thrones. It's like Game of Thrones adjacent or whatever. And I was watching something that he had like this thing where he's talking about it being on set. And I'm like, I'm not watching this. I refuse to watch this until you finish that book that you need to finish. No more series for you, sir. You have plenty of time to finish this book series. The Game of Thrones needs to be finished. Or A Song of Fire and Ice. I'm like, nope, no more
Um,
time watching your stuff.
I don't know if it's something you'd want to make a note of. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know if you'd want it when you enter a building, the sand to go away.
Yeah, it should be. I mean, I'll put that down. It's a good call.
Hmm.
Um, Sandstorm in volumes, indoor volumes. All right, noted. Thank you.
So we're looking for
I
a
mean,
library.
sand does get everywhere, but
Yeah, yeah. That looks like shields. That looks like shields. Tables. This looks like a dinery, like maybe where they eat.
oh,
Oh, I got kicked.
yeah, I got kicked too.
They don't like me. I just noticed on the left corner this little campsite on the starter screen.
Yeah, give me 1 second here. We'll be right back.
Like a
Yeah.
photo for just talking without the game.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. It looks like the development server is down for. I'm not sure if it's for maintenance or they're doing something. So usually, when it's like live or when we got the playtest going on, they do mass messages out, let people know it's going to come down. On development though, sometimes
Mm.
we do it, sometimes it has to come down immediately. So apparently we just
Mm.
got caught up in that. But guys, I think since it's 2 o'clock in the morning, that we're gonna call it here for a night. And I do
Yeah,
want
that's
to tell
not
you
fun.
guys, I really appreciate you guys hanging out with me, and I really enjoyed getting a chance to game with my daughter for a little bit. Um, Hopefully, you guys, I'll be able to see you guys maybe on Sunday night. We're gonna get together again. Um, hey, I mean it's a lot of fun. And and then we'll do this again. And maybe we'll pick up. Maybe the storm will have passed at that point. But thank you guys for hanging out. And if you have like any feedback or any questions or whatnot, you can always hit me up in Discord under Nicodemus. Please don't hit Nick Hotz up for my questions. I get so many questions for Nick. It's not. People are like Alpha Keys. I'm like, wrong Nick. Thanks, Bob. I appreciate that. So for the environment guys, Chinny who is doing the stream. Oh, yeah, I need to do that. So if you're interested in other streams, the main ones that you need to hit is my boss, Sean, is a loving robot. Does his streams on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday about 2 o'clock Eastern for about 3 or 4 hours. He usually it's late for him. He lives over in Europe, but he likes to do it in his evenings. It's sort of like how he winds up his day. Nick pretty much streams a lot, but his times are kind of varied. It just depends on when he can get on. And he usually goes over stuff like patch notes and things that are coming out. Sean will do stuff like the monthly updates and go over stuff like the logistics or the metrics, the KPIs and stuff. And then for the rest of the team, we have most people who are doing just the development work, like Zucan and ZBrush usually are streaming the character art that they're doing. And they're mostly in the evening. I think ZBrush is in the Central Time Zone and Zucan is in the Pacific. And then I will say that Chinny's been doing streaming his environment art. I'm trying to think of anybody else that's been doing streaming. Just me. But I'm not saying that that's the only streamer. Sometimes other people will come on and stream for a little bit. And I think that's about it. Did I miss anything?
If you go to Nick Hotz or a loving robot, right?
Yep, loving robot.
If you go to his Twitch channel, you can see some suggestions, and there are other Monsters and Memories developers and their Twitches.
Yeah, important dates to keep in mind. Like I said, Alpha is going to be January, February. Beta is going to start sometime in March. There will be a beta lock, and what that means is that I'm thinking it is in May, beginning of May. They'll lock the build before we go in early access, so there won't be any more new content put in after May until the build. We'll be able to do content, but it just won't be. There's like a cutoff time. So if I develop something design-wise in May, it won't show up in early access. So it'll have to be, I guess, M1 or whatever after that. Doesn't really affect you guys, but early access will be June 1, and then some point within, because I don't know if it's going to be like M1's going to be like a 3-month thing or 6-month thing, but at some point around the corner we'll be pushing out more content. The subscription is only going to be subscription based. It's going to be like $15 a month. There's no microtransactions. There's been some talk about like a box that has things like maps and stuff in it, but my understanding is that will be later on when we actually go to 1.0. That's not going to be early access thing. I do know that they should be starting up the merchant store so you guys can donate and help out that way. If you would. A lot of the guys have been working voluntary. Me myself, I've got a day job that keeps me very busy. But I will say some of the guys they're kind of like in between. Sometimes they do freelance stuff. So much appreciated if you guys support those guys. Appreciate all the help and support and love you guys give us. and enjoy just even the playtest you guys getting in and testing stuff and kicking the tires on this thing and pushing it to the limits in some other aspects. I do appreciate that, and I know the rest of the team does too. So you guys have a great night. We'll see you, I guess, Sunday. Y'all have a safe weekend, and y'all game on.
Night.
Bye.
Or morning.